know the real reason why a lot of these ladies form personal alliances to try to frame me because my ex-girlfriend Mona, from back in November 2018, when I called her up, basically saying my apologies for everything. I cheated on you back in the day, even though she did the same exact thing toward me, probably even worse. I still just called her up talking about certain ladies that I was talking to back in the day. And I also asked her if she had an STD, and then Mona told me no. And I thought that I had contracted a skin disease, and I found out that I did not. I got tested in November 2017, December 2015 when I got shot. It was a bunch of times. It was a whole bunch of times because I told them that my skin feels sensitive. And I went and got tested every time. I got my blood tested, and then I got a culture done also one time. And I told them like my skin feels sensitive, and it all came back negative every time. And I also talked about this lady. The last time I engaged in sex was in February 2022. And this lady that I engaged in sex with, when I got done having sex with her, she turned over because she was bent over when I was having sex with her. Like she was like bent over, and I saw like something on her, and it made me paranoid, and I went to go get tested after that again, because in November 2021 I had sex with this lady in St. George named Shar. I went and got tested in January 2022, and then I went to go get tested again after I messed with this lady in February 2022 by like March time of 2022, and then again in May 2022, and it had all came out negative. So people try to take my past tests that I got tested on, and they try to take like the antibiotics and stuff, and they try to make it look like that I had caused something. A lot of the ladies that was working at that Federal Healthcare was saying some real scandalizing things about me. You know, and they ain't give a fuck. They ain't give a fuck about what it made me look like or anything like that. And I think some of them probably resigned from their job or got fired for that. You know what I'm saying? Because I let it be known in January 2023, my phone getting hacked. There's a bunch of gay men making up lies about me in St. George, South Carolina, Charleston, South Carolina, Summerville, South Carolina. It's a bunch of ladies formed some, messy alliance against me. And it's also people at Federal Healthcare making up lies about me. So I don't really give a fuck about who upset about anything. You know what I'm saying? You go you go to the doctor and get a checkup, and then you go to work and you got bitches walking around. I mean, you go to the doctor, you get a checkup, and you come to work, you got ladies walking around saying the most horrible, horrific things about you, and don't know nothing about you. And the same lady that was the last time I engaged in sex with, this lady, I ain't talked to that lady since February no, it was probably like around the time I went and got tested, I talked to that lady, you know what I'm saying, and told her, I don't know what you doing, but I feel like God is telling me to tell you to repent. I told her that in the springtime of 2022. I said, I don't know what it is you up to, but you doing something scandalous. And that, and the last time I had sex with that lady, which was also the last time I engaged in sex, was February 2022. I would have never had known that lady name was Martha if I didn't look up that home, back in 2025. I found out her name was Martha, but she lied and said her name was Alicia in February 2022. I found out by not March. I found out by like 2025, or maybe even the very end of 2024. That lady name was Martha, lied to me about her name. So it's videos that I recorded in the year of 2024, like August time of 2024, September time of 2024, saying that the last time I engaged in sex with this lady named Alicia, and I thought it was this lady that lived in Reedsville, South Carolina with that name, but that lady who lived in Reedsville, South Carolina name was not Alicia, it was Martha. And once again, I know this because the house that I engaged in sex with her at, I looked up the address to the house, and the name came back as Martha, not Alicia. So she lied to me about her name. She just wanted to lie. But I was recording the video, and like September 1st, I think that got uploaded on my YouTube of 2024. And I think I recorded it in August, but I uploaded it on YouTube at like September 1st or September 2nd of 2024. And I said in the video, the last time I engaged in sex with this lady named Alicia, and before I got done, I saw some gay dude down the fucking room. You know what I'm saying? He was farther down the room. I saw some gay dude hit his phone like that, and when he hit his phone like that, my phone just stopped recording. But I later on found out that lady name was not Alicia, it was Martha, yo. That was the last time I, AJ, Alvin Berman Jr., engaged in sex, yo. It was February 2022. I've been celibate for 4 years and 5 months. I've been sober for 3 years and 5 months, yo. I'm not smoking, I'm not drinking right now. I'm not running around flirting with a whole bunch of people. I just been trying to stay peaceful, figure out what God is telling me and focus on that. And a lot of my videos has been getting hacked and I've been getting framed and sabotaged. God bless to everybody, yo. And again, a lot of these ladies try to start up a personal alliance a long time ago. And that will make things even worse, because some lady could come forward and say that I did something with her that I didn't do anything with. And she could say that I forced myself on her off of one lady who made up a lie a long time ago. So for a long time, a lot of people, and it's not just ladies, men also, a lot of these men, I think a lot of people overlook how messy men are, yo. There are men in this world that love mess. And somebody like, and a lot of men that do this kind of shit, they not feminine. A lot of men that like enjoy engaging in mess, they not feminine. They're masculine. A lot of these niggas is heterosexual, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to stir up mess online right now, but heterosexual men has reached out to gay men in the past and told gay men to make up lies about me and told gay men to scandalize and slander my name. That's how messy men have moved in the past. You feel me? Don't think just because that man is heterosexual that means something. That man will lie. And he'll tell another man to make up a lie. And I'm not gay. I'm not talking to men. I'm not flirting with men or anything like that. I'm just speaking on what some men has done. And I'm also speaking on what some of these ladies has done. Some people has grouped up and done this. I'm tired of talking about this, show. God bless to everybody. It's the last time I record a video like this. All of this started when I was just sitting down thinking and reflecting and, thinking about stuff from way, way, way back in the day. And I talked about how this one white lady walked into a room and took all her clothes off in front of me when I was at Baker College in Owasso, Michigan, in that house right across the street from Baker College in Owasso, Michigan. And I just looked the other way and chose not to engage in sex with that lady. Somebody probably hacked into one of my videos and tried to make it look like that I was looking at somebody through a bathroom or something like that. Or if somebody has hacked my video and made up a lie like that about me, I'm being framed, I'm being lied on, I'm being sabotaged, yo. I'm being framed. If somebody has done that, I didn't say anything near looking at some lady or trying to peek at some lady or anything like that. I'm being lied on. I had a dream a couple weeks ago that there was some caramel-skinned young lady looking at me through a bathroom window with tears in her eyes, and I kept trying to figure out what is being stated, what is being said. I'm not looking at somebody through a window. Did somebody make up a lie about jumping out of a window or something recently? I've been celibate since February 2022. If somebody has literally recorded themselves standing outside of one of these, like one of them windows or anything from back in the day, I'm being framed, yo. If somebody recorded a video of a window right next to this duplex and jumped out that window, that means somebody would have had to let somebody else inside of this duplex, yo, and frame me. And I would have had to not have been here for that to have happened. Because the only way that could be accomplished is if I'm nowhere around to be, nowhere around. That's why I talked about June 15th, 2026, between 6:50 and 7:50 p.m., I went to go pick up my two nieces and my mother from the airport. And when I came back, my mom told me that my underwear was on the floor. And I was like, no, it's not. I put it in the bag. So if somebody is recording the video or some lady is saying that she jumped out of like a window recently or something, or was sneaking around with me or creeping around with me, or somebody saying I jumped out of somebody's window, I'm being lied on. I'm being framed. I've been celibate since February 2022, and I'm not doing anything else. Like, I'm not telling some lady to just like do foreplay with me. I'm not kissing on some lady or like kissing on somebody's breast or anything like that. I'm just minding my business, yo. I feel like I shouldn't even have to say this no more.